Also seeing new video tonight of the moment Miami police officer holding onto the hood of a car shoots the driver inside. He says he was forced to fire after being struck by that vehicle in downtown Miami. CBS News Miami's Maribel Rodriguez is in downtown Miami for us with more on this story. Maribel?
New cell phone video posted on social media.
Yeah, we got a new show for y'all. Got a damn good show. She was in the back? Yeah, she was in the back seat. Not surprised it was a Sub-Saharan. But before we get to today's video, don't forget, got a new giveaway. Ram Turbo Diesel with the Cummins in now. $10,000 in cold hard American cash. Get in and win. Just go to my website, officialhorsetwins.com. Anything you buy on my site, like Mifflin Blue, my damn good coffee, any of my merchandise, you get automatically in it to win. Wow. Let's get to the show.
What happened? New cell phone video posted on social media shows the moment a City of Miami police officer opens fire on a driver while holding onto the hood of the car. Seconds later, the driver stops, gets out of the car, and surrenders.
It was terrible. I didn't know where he got shot. He immediately got out the car when he was shot.
Sherilyn Clark is a driver's sister. She told us she and her brother, 21-year-old Melanie Clark, were looking for parking near Bayfront Park Sunday night to attend a concert when the incident happened.
We were in the middle lane. He told everyone else to go with his hand signaling that we can go.
According to City of Miami Police, that officer was directing traffic on Biscayne Boulevard and Northeast 2nd Street when he was struck.
We know that a vehicle made physical contact with the officer. As a result of that incident, shots were fired.
Clark's sister was in the back seat.
Police officer went in front of his car again. He's moving with his car as he's moving, trying to get out of his way. So obviously, they came into contact because he's hovering over my brother's car.
That means don't move. Yeah, a pedestrian, and especially when that pedestrian is a police officer, he has the right of way. You have to yield to him. He's a crossing guard. Yeah. Did he tell you to go? Or is that this black entitlement that you got? He just ran over the crossing guard.
Touching his car. Then he pulls out his gun to shoot him.
The sounds of gunshots sending dozens of concert goers running for cover. Another cell phone video shows Clark on the ground with his hands up, then in handcuffs.
He said that he felt like he was gonna die.
Clark was transported to Ryder Trauma Center in stable condition as the case is being investigated and his family in search of answers.
I feel like...
In search of answers? Like, at what point in time when you see somebody on your hood, look like common sense would tell you, stop the car immediately. Whether it's a cop or it's a pedestrian. You just steadily driving. Why don't you stop? If he wouldn't have shot him, if he'd have took off, he would have played with them on the hood and threw him off his car. That's what would happen. That's why the cop shot him. Look, there's a police car right in front of you. Where are you going? I think there's some capacity issues going on with this. Yeah, definitely. He's definitely a moron.
Like he was wrongfully shot multiple times.
And again, I do want to clarify, City of Miami Police telling us that there was contact between the driver and the police officer. It was not a confrontation. Now, FDLE is investigating this case. They are looking into all police body cam video as well as other surveillance video in that area. Clark remains here at JMH in stable condition.
Yeah, there's video of this idiot in the hospital and his attorney. You have to yield to pedestrian and you have to yield to crossing guards. You have to yield to police officers. What was he thinking? You hit him and then you drive him with him on the hood of your car? Well, a lot of people don't realize that black people have this animosity towards anybody of authority, especially cops, right? So it's like the black thing to do to push back against the man. Look at him. He in the hospital. There's this attorney. They're going to talk to him. He's got an attorney.
And developing right now at noon. The man injured in a police shooting near Bayfront Park appeared in court for the first time today, and he did so from his hospital bed.
The officer opened fire while on the hood of the car, and the whole thing was caught on camera. Local 10's Rosh Lowe is live in Miami with what happened in court today. Rosh.
Okay, first off, there are a lot of questions about this case. This video went viral. You see this officer on the hood of the car. You see him opening fire. Well, today we have a whole lot new for you. We have the suspect. You'll see him in his hospital bed in bond court. You'll hear from the judge, and you'll hear from the suspect's attorney.
I guess he brushed against the officer the first time, and then the officer put his hands on the car to get him to stop, and he didn't stop the car. The officer brandished his firearm, slaps the hood of the vehicle. Defendant failed to stop.
A cop hitting your car with a gun and you still don't stop? You deserve to get shot.
It was on Sunday, busy Biscayne Boulevard. Miami police say Manala Clark disobeyed a Miami.
He ran like a chicken with his head cut off.
Police officer directing traffic and ran into him.
And then he discharges his firearm into the vehicle, striking Mr. Clark.
The officer fired shots at Clark, striking him multiple times. Clark's attorney.
There was a bunch of people in another lane that the officer was letting go by, and he had not let him move. He was going about a mile or 2 miles an hour. Whether or not the officer banged on the hood, whether or not the officer was propelled on it, didn't look like he was propelled on the hood to me. It looked like he was on the hood, and he was immediately was shooting discharging his firearm into the windshield.
That's why
the state says Clark has a criminal history.
He has an open case in Broward County. Is charged with, I believe it's aggravated assault on a law enforcement officer, aggravated battery on a law enforcement officer, trespass, and resisting without violence.
Yeah, this dude is shocking. I'm amazed. Look at his police report. You can't even see him. That's him in the right-hand corner, right? That is crazy. It looked like an ink spot right there. Is that what that is? That's him. I don't think it's supposed to be him. No, I think it's a fingerprint. Keith, that's him. I think that's his fingerprint? I think that's blackface. You say that's his fingerprint? That's what I thought it was. I thought it was his face. Hey, but this dude has an open case against him. Aggravated assault against a police officer. Yeah. This dude's a criminal. That attorney that's representing him, I understand is needed for our judicial system, but it's only that attorney is scum. Saying he was brushed against and said looked like he propelled himself onto the car. Yeah. You just don't go on someone's hood. And he just immediately starts shooting for no reason. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so you have a lot of sides to this story. In the arrest report, it clearly says, according to Miami police, that this officer in full uniform told the suspect to stop. He disobeyed the order, struck the officer. Then you have the defense attorney saying, look, my client was going maybe a mile per hour, and he doesn't know how that officer got on the hood. In the meantime, you have a bunch of serious charges, and the state mentioning that the suspect in this case does in fact have a criminal history. Much more for you on this story later today. For now,
you know what? I think it's technically impossible to travel 1 mile per hour in a vehicle. Yeah. Yeah, but that is not a defense. No. What the attorney came with, that's not a defense. Yeah, if you take that shit to trial, you are beyond an idiot. This is a bad time to go to trial, too. He said he was traveling 1 mile per hour. Yeah. Hey, Kevin, this is a bad time to go to trial. All this black fatigue, you don't think that's going to make its way into the courtroom? Yeah. They're going to throw the book at these people. He said he was traveling 1 mile per hour. 1 mile per hour. You're supposed to come to a stop. Yeah, he never directed you to go. Yeah, and you don't throw somebody on your hood going 1 mile per hour. That is stupid. Well, it sounds like the cop stood in front of the car, and then the car starts moving, so he don't want to get his legs snapped in half, so the natural thing to do is to hop on the hood or something to protect your legs. I think he was traveling at a speed that threw him on his head. Yeah. Well, it doesn't take much. It doesn't take about 5, 6, anything over 5, I would think. Yeah, but yeah, this dude has an animosity towards cops. And that's really common in the black neighborhoods. Yeah, yeah. In the black community. It's actually part of our culture. Yeah. Yeah. It's like a way of pushing back against the white man. Yeah. Like the white man just did it. Man, without the white man, y'all, man, should I say it? What? Don't say it. You can say something. Keith, they act like the white man is so bad. Why don't they go back to Africa? They broke. They call themselves African American. Go back to Africa. Learn your native language. Like I know through my ancestry, a lot of my DNA is from Nigeria. If I wanted to, I'd go to Africa. We have actually about 50% sub-Saharan in us. Yeah, if I wanted to become African, I would go back to Africa. I would learn my native language, and I would be African. Yeah, I wouldn't stay here complaining about white people. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be African. No, I'd rather be this whitewashed Negro. That's what I want to do. Now, my other part of my ancestry are Irish, Scottish, European, Wales, Britain. I might want to go to Ireland. I would go live in Ireland. And learn to speak Irish and become an Ireland. Become a what? An Irelander. An Irelander. No, just be Irish. I don't think they'll let me. You think they'll let me be Irish? Yeah, just. I mean, we went to Ireland. Just Irish. We seen a lot of people with our skin color in Ireland. Skin color, yeah. I mean, it's black. Yeah, it's just give me a kilt, some damn bagpipes. I'm Irish. I'm an Irish American. Yeah, give me a kilt, some bagpipes, and some white women. And it's all good.